Now, as most of you will know, because I'm guessing that's why you're clicking on this video, it is the Steam Summer Sale. I'm a bit late to this, but I've seen most of the games go on sale now, what I've personally been waiting for. It runs from June 22nd to July the 5th, so now is the time to purchase these awesome games and get them amazing savings while they last. Straight from the source, straight from Steam. You're supporting the developers, you're not using these scummy websites like G2A and CD Keys. And there's not a specific amount of games here. I've just thrown in games that I think are an amazing value and games that I personally enjoy, so don't get offended if I have not put in a game that you personally favour. Nothing against the game, these are just games that I think are awesome value and I enjoy playing. Without further ado, let's get in this. Now, in no particular order, I think I've got 5 or 6 games that I've picked from the Steam Summer Sale. We have got Borderlands 2. If you have not played Borderlands, you're doing yourself a massive injustice. And Game of the Year Edition being 78% off, being only £7.70, which is I think about $10, you're getting all the fucking DLC. This was without a doubt one of the most fun times I've ever had playing video games, especially when I was the first one. I was really young when I played that, and god damn it, it was an awesome game. But I have some fond memories of playing Borderlands 2. Coming back from school, I think I was about 14, 15, coming out from school, jumping onto this, spending the goddamn rest of the night playing with my friends. And the amount of loot and shit in this game this was the first game which set loot standards so high. And then The Division and many other games just sort of blatantly copied, especially with the loot, the rarity system, and hopefully, praise Gaben and the gods over at 2K that we get Borderlands free this year, not a rubbish prequel, please. Borderlands 2 was easily in my top 10 favourite games ever. This is a prime example of when graphics don't matter and gameplay trumps all. Borderlands 2 had amazingly fun gameplay and a pretty cool story, so if you haven't played it, I recommend you try it, especially on this price. Please try it if you've not, and if you don't like it, refund it. Now, secondly, I've got Shadow of Mordor. I personally absolutely loved this game. Its fresh take on enemies and the Nemesis system was a breath of fresh air in a stale action RPG genre, and the combat system in this game was like Batman mixed with Witcher. It was fucking amazing. The combo system was awesome. The story was nothing to write home about, I'm going to be honest with you. If you are a huge Lord of the Rings fan, go into this blindly. Do not go into it looking for an amazing story similar to Lord of the Rings, because you ain't going to get it. But if you go into this game, you're going to get amazing graphics, which I personally think they're amazing. I played it on PS4 and they looked amazing on that, so God knows what it's going to look like on PC. I haven't purchased it on Steam. I am going to do, but when I played it originally, it was on PS4. Gameplay, top notch. Storytelling, not too good. Nemesis system, fucking superb. So what you can do is you can take control of these different orcs, and you can bring them to your army, kill them, humiliate them, or use them against other orcs, which was personally my favourite. Gather like 10 or 20 of them, then go and attack another orc who's held up in a stronghold, use them to attack him. And the amazing part of this, why it's called the Nemesis system, is they do remember you. So if they ever survived an encounter from you previously, they may have a scar along their face which you caused, and they will remember you, and they will hold a huge grudge against you for what you personally did. And for £3.19 for the Game of the Year edition, how could you miss on this? If you've never played it, the new game comes out later this year. If you wanted to hype yourself up for that and you've not played the first one, £3.19. I think that's what, $6, $7. You cannot miss on Shadow of Mordor. Pick it up. Now we are jumping up in price quite a bit. Now I understand some of you can't afford to pay this, but if you're looking for just one of the best games on sale right now, and one of the newest games is The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. On sale at £17.49. That's the Game of the Year edition, which includes Blood and Wine, Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, obviously the base game, and Hearts of Stone. Now I believe the original's £13. So again, if you just don't want the DLC, you want to purchase the original, by all means, £3 less. But for an extra £3, you're getting two more DLCs, which were sold at £20 each. It's a no-brainer, really, in my opinion. Now, again, I played this on PS4. I haven't had the pleasure of playing it on PC yet. Definitely will be picking it up in the Steam sale. But I paid £40 for it on PS4, where it ran like shit. You didn't get the full graphical experience, but storytelling, now this is by far the best story out of all the games on this list. The story on this is unparalleled. None of the others really match it in story. Shadow of Mordor definitely does not, and Borderlands definitely does not. Their game's more about fun. The Witcher 3 has a very, very complex story. You'll find yourself googling a lot of shit if you're into this, but if you're into RPG games, you'll absolutely love this. It's my favourite RPG, probably apart from Skyrim. This and Skyrim are my favourite RPG games. And if you like complex, I call it a complex combat system. It's a very good combat system, very similar to Shadow of Mordor, where you chain up attacks, but you also have spells and other things you can use because you're a Witcher, which is a monster hunter. You're a mutant basically, and the story has you following around someone who you believe is your daughter. I may be wrong. I haven't played this game in over a year and a half, so forgive me. But you also find yourself sleeping with a lot of fucking hot women. This dude looks like a fucking grandpa, but he's slaying like he's still fucking 18. Pick it up if you haven't played it already. Graphically, this is the best one on the list. Not even close to any of the others. But it is the newest, bear in mind, so that's why it's a bit more expensive. The game's only been out a year and a half, so if you haven't played it, please do yourself a favour. You don't have to have an amazing PC to run this. Obviously, you'll get better performance if you've got a better PC, but amazing game. Absolutely amazing. Now we're getting into a bit of hack and slash fun. Killing Floor 2, $9.99. Not much can be said about this game. If you want a good old fun time with your friends, slaying zombies, mutants, tons of other shit. I've only put 3-4 hours into it myself. I only purchased it yesterday. But for £10, I've heard good things from my friends. Literally just no story here to be had at all. Just good old fashioned fun, zombie slaying. There's not really much can be said. A mysterious plague spread through Europe, and now everyone's turning to goddamn zombies. That's what the Steam page says. And just tons of fun to be had. I mean, easily for £10, you've got 30-40 hours of fun. It's co-op game, so you can play with people online, or you can play with your friends. Tons of different weapons, but from machine guns, shotguns, pistols, swords. There's these fucking big ass hulking monsters that I've encountered a couple of times. I died straight away. I'm pretty shit at this game, to be honest with you. It is a hell of a lot of fun, though, and I recommend you pick it up, especially if you love zombie games and you love games like Call of Duty 5 and the zombie modes. You'll definitely enjoy yourself here, especially with the new Call of Duty being pretty much shit. Let's get into my top pick. Well, it's not my top pick, it's just the last one of the video. Now, I'm not really sure what can be said for this game. It's been praised and hated alike, but you're guaranteed to have a fun time with this game. That's Fallout 4 for £9.99. I think every time there's a Steam sale, I recommend this game. I cannot recommend it enough. I paid 40. I think I put 55 hours into it. I haven't played it much recently. There's been lots of cool DLCs, but definitely the base game has enough content to go out and enjoy yourself for a full day. God damn, the amount of content in this and the mods and stuff you can put into it. There's so many things. It overwhelmed me a bit, I'm going to be honest. That's why I stopped playing. Story, it's good. It's not great. It's nothing mind-blowing. There's tons of different sides you can pick. There's tons of different endings. Why I've always loved Fallout games. There's so many different potential things you can pick. You can join the Brotherhood. You can join the Minutemen. I'm sure some of you have seen the goddamn memes with a settlement needs your help. A settlement needs your help. A settlement needs your help. Another settlement needs your help. Fuck off. It's a really fun game though, guys. Graphically, again, nothing amazing. If you've got a PC what's not a potato, you should be able to run this game. It's 1080p, 60 frames per second. If you've got anything like a 1070, 1080, you'll be able to run this at 1440p with amazing frame rates. Fallout, one of the biggest franchises known to man. This game was so well praised when it came out. Then it started getting a bit of stick for the buggy ass launch that it had. You can also build settlements on this. What's not to like? Build settlements, defend them. Yeah, I didn't partake in that whatsoever. I just liked going out exploring, killing people and doing quests. They're my top picks for the Steam sale, the summer sale that is. If you guys did enjoy and you want me to do more videos on this, drop a thumbs up. Leave me a comment as well, telling me what your favourite games were on sale, and let me know which of these games you are going to pick up and try for yourself. Thank you all. I will see you all when I see you.
my car, see you on TV. Sunset shit done changed. Ever since we was on, I dreamed it all. Ever since I was young, they said I won't be nothing. Now they always say congratulations. Worked so hard, forgot how to vacation.